Or it would be you say you were wrong to ever leave me alone. Now you're sorry, you're lonesome and scared. And you say you'd be happy if you could just come back home. Well, here's a quarter, call someone who cares. Call someone who listens, who might give a damn. Now, my sweet mother would not let us say that word growing up. But when her back was turned, we'd be back there mouthing it. Now, fast forward a little bit. I start hanging with my older cousins. Now, running around, they're riding around listening to like Juvenile and Bone Thugs and Harmony and Usher. And I knew that I was predestined to love R&B music, even as a kid. The first time that I heard, it's 7 o'clock on the dot, I'm in my drop top, cruising the street. Oh yeah, got a real pretty little thing that's waiting for me. I pull up, anticipating, good Lord, don't keep me waiting. And then a few years later, in high school, we're riding around singing, now, I'm not trying to be rude, hey pretty girl, I'm feeling you. The way you do the things you do remind me of my Lexus coupe. That's why I'm all up in your grill, trying to get you to a hotel. Must be a football coach, the way you got me playing the field. Now baby, give me that, baby, give me that. Running your hands through my fro, bouncing on 24s. Mama said I'm ready, it's the remix to the ignition. Hiding fish out the kitchen, mama rolling that body, got every man in your wishing seven. And I'm like, it's the, I'm about the fun. Yeah. So now fast forward a little bit. Between high school, UAB, and moving up to Nashville, Tennessee, I got into all different types of music, all different styles of music. But when I sat down to write a song for the first time, it was the country and the R&B that came out. Now all the music business folks told me, hey man, this is just not country enough, it's never gonna work, you need to do something about it, change it up, do something. Well, by the grace of God, a fella who I'd been riding around listening to a few years earlier, Kenny Chesney, yeah, he came along and he heard a song that I had written. And he recorded it, and he put it out on the radio. Now, I was just writing songs at that time, but I knew I wanted to put out a record as an artist the first time that I turned the radio and heard Kenny singing. Turn the TV off to turn it on again, staring at the blaze of the fan as it spins around. Counting every crack, the clock is wide awake, talking to myself, anything to make a sound. I told you I wouldn't call, I told you I wouldn't care, but baby, climbing the walls gets me nowhere. I don't think that I can take this day getting any colder, yeah. Come over, come over, come over, come over, come over. So, the point I kind of want to make behind all this is something I've realized recently. My generation and this generation is the first one to grow up with the internet. Whether you grew up way out in the country or in the big city of Birmingham, somewhere in between, you had access to the world. Now we have access to all kind of music on our cell phones, and our parents didn't have that. And people in America have more in common today than they ever have. And no generation has ever been as culturally integrated as this generation is, as you guys are. This generation, y'all don't pay attention to genres of music. You don't pay attention to genres of people. You listen to what makes you feel good, and you hang out with people you like, not people who look like you. And I'm telling y'all, when this generation takes over, and it's already happening, y'all are gonna tear down some of the walls that have divided people in this country and in this state for a long time. And I tell you that because I want you to know the power that I believe you have. I'm not preaching to you guys, but in the spirit of getting to know each other a little bit, I wanted to share what's been on my heart here lately. And with that being said, man, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for showing up here tonight, man. That means a lot.